Hello chat. Hello chat. Welcome to the stream, to the another MCCPG simulation. It has been a while. Been a while, but I have done it. Hello guys. Very excited to see you all and to show you what I have cooked. I have my waffles, poggers. Hello Duke, hey Noodly. Reached 20 stream streak. Insane streak from Duke and reached 7th stream streak from Noodly. Chat, it's a new number. It's a new number indeed. It's very fitting that you got 7 today. Very fitting. So yeah, hi guys. How are you all excited to see my cooking? If I'm not 40, if I'm not subbing, you're not even subbed in the first place, man. I don't get first individual, it's strict. Oh no. Double stole as you. I'm taking off someone else's sub. Oh no. You guys are in danger. If Butcher doesn't come in last second and doing unstopping, spoilers, Cheetah will not be in the simulation. As you can probably see from the team's list, I don't think Cheetah will be here. I have a slight suspicion he's not joining tonight. I'm so sorry. I'm losing. I'm gonna lose so many subs and viewers from these streams. Just the amount of people who will be yelling rigged at the end of tonight. It's gonna be a lot. Yes, it's gonna run out of Mohamed halfway through the event. Shit will sub in. Nah, I don't think so. Nils's internet was fine in December, which is when this simulation started and is taking place, so he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Yeah. The second, as you can tell from the number of MCPG, that number of simulation that I'm doing, and it's gonna be pretty interesting for sure. Teams, I feel like, and people pointed out before the event that seem way closer in skill to each other, way more balanced, and some new games and new maps are also introduced. So let us go over them. We have Red Rabbits, team of IL, 3, Ali, and Meatloaf. A very terrifying combo, terrifying duo of Ali, Meatloaf, and also IL and 3 are there. Orange Oslos, Vax, Raptor, Vacuum Cleaner, and Escape. Two newcomers are here. Straight from the course, Raptor and Escape joining in on a pretty good team as well. They have Yellow Yaks, Als, Oogie, Juke, and Monkey City, the Party Games leaderboarders, people who were on that freaking LB for fucking centuries at this time. Lime Llamas, Sylveon, Pay to Win, Boost, and Jenko. And people who've been in core server or decathlon server probably seen some Jenko shenanigans recently, but this is Jenko from December. He's fine here, okay guys? I swear he's a human being here. Then we have some cacti team, once again Green, Geckos, Cobb, Oogle, D, and Sky Jigsaw, followed by Cyan of just old PG people, Keiki Plays, Bloodser, Dan, and Durgan joining for the first time. Aqua Axolotls with two newcomers as well. We have Ken and Anki from previous event and Pixie and Wire accompanying them. Blue Bats, Sand, Swift, Itamar, and CJ Wolf. Purple Pandas, Bacon, Noodly, Helix, Niels, and on Pink Parrots, Spider, Fizzy, Tab, and Isaac also joining for the first time. It is very good teams. I like them all, and I know I have made the teams for next simulation as well, and I'm just looking at them and like, man, I can see any of them winning, and I would love to see any of them winning, which just sucks because the winner will be only one and the other nine will lose, and it will. I will be happy for one team and will be very sad for all the nine remaining ones. But what can you do? What can you do? That's unfortunately how MCC works. There is only one team that will end up victorious. We will see by the end of tonight which one it is for MCPG2 with available games tonight. We have Ace Race, the new one. No one has played it yet, and on the Turtle Run map. Battle Box making its return now on the map that is available on MCCI map Villa. Grid Runners also coming back from the previous one. Hole in the Wall, the opposite of Battle Box, had the MCCI map last time. Now it has the map that is not available on MCCI called Volatory. So it's gonna be interesting to see how it will play out. And then Meltdown, Sands of Time, Sky Battle on Candyland, survival games making appearance on a classic MCC map City Living, and that game is Parkour Warrior, a game that was skipped last time, so it is guaranteed to appear in the dome since round 1 of MCCPG2. It's guaranteed to be in the dome from the start, but whether or not it will be picked or skipped again, it is the question that is also gonna be answered. Green Gold, Hello Sky, Purple Sleep for real. We'll see. We'll see about that. We'll see about that, Nudie. Just a heads up, this event it's a pretty close one compared to the previous one. It's gonna have a lot of interesting turn of events. And also I'll be doing ad breaks from time to time just so they will not interrupt me talking. And also just prepare more, so in between games, and try to remember what I was even cooking in some of the moments, because like I said, some of those things I did back in December, it's already end of January, so I might not fully remember what I was doing, but yeah. Did still didn't get a major buff yet? Did I get buff? People asking for so many buffs. Uh, some people did get buffed, you can say that. Sky, thank you for the free stream streak. I mean, everyone who played in the first event have a little buff to them because they just are a bit more familiar just with what they're doing. Let's just say that. And also like some of the circumstantial things, like this internet and stuff, might get a little buff, but I know it's not something that I was like really thinking much about. Maybe that I had in the back of my head, in the back of my mind, but what the fuck, stream? Hello, Ken, it is stream. 100k will happen, oh no. I'm terrified. Yeah, we'll run a few ads and then we will proceed to the first game, to the first decision dome. See what people will pick. So, okay, I'll wait for the ads to be over to say which games are in the first dome. Like I said, Parkour Warrior is there already, but one of the games will not be there, and this game will be appearing after game number 5. So it will either be skipped or played, or if it will be getting played, it will be played later and be worth quite a bit of points, which is also important to remember. I wish I could get like more visualization, you know, like show you guys more like how the maps look like, how the games look like maybe the spawns of each team. I might do something like that next time so you can like try to imagine it better as well and like understand what's going on, because like uh also text is not like the best way to convey what is going on in the games, and some of the games are this time not really. Some of the games was a bit harder to put on the text timeline, so it will. I don't know how interesting it will be to go over them. Like I might just very quickly talk over them, I guess. Can't wait to see who purple goes against in Dodgebolt. This shit reminds me of a streamer who had 1 million point thing to make him dab. Dang, like 3 people did it at the same time. They made a full edit video of a bunch of other streamers, his most, and his was dabbing on him. Dang. We should do the same once multiple people reach that. I just noticed Durgin is in this one. Yeah, he is in this one. He is on Cyan. With other boys from early party games era. He had a no dabbing rule in his chat for years. No way. I should have made it 1 million as well. Nah, 100k is fine. Okay. So let's see which games will be there. That's for the first decision dome, and where I did some randomizations. The game that is not on the dome, that is not gonna be able to be voted for in the first half, is survival games. Survival games, even though being only added this time, if it's gonna get played, it's gonna be played late, and oh boy, late survival games can bring some interesting points in the game for sure. So yeah, we have on the dome Ace Race, Battle Box, Grid Runners, Hole in the Wall, Meltdown, Sands of Time, Sky Battle, and Parkour Warrior. And knowing how some of the games ended up for people last time, they're gonna try to play some of them early. Gonna try to play the games they're not confident in, as first game has no multiplier, and so it is worth the least amount of points. So the games are receiving the votes: Warrior with 1, Honolulu with 4, Battle Box with 1. Ace Race, the game is also that people haven't played, so they will try to get out early, receiving 9 votes. Sky Battle with 5, Meltdown with 10, Grid Runs with 4, and Sands of Time with 0, meaning the first game of this MCPG is Meltdown. Which means it's not gonna bring some big discrepancies like last time. Meltdown is no points. Yes. And it is the game to start. I mean, it's still worth points, but doesn't have any multiplier. 1.0 multiplier. Pick map from MC31. It spawns randomized this time. Down, thank you. So yeah, let us see how it played out. Is it trick against Noodle and Musican? Yeah, it is. It always is. Let's begin round 1 as doors are opening and teams are starting to go towards the rooms with coin crates. Some of them are more cautious than last time. A few teams trying to be aggressive. And let's see who ends up in a fight first, and it is pink versus purple. Purple starting in one of the middle rooms, approaching their left side, where pink has already secured the door to the coin crate room, so they're in a bit better position. with both of these teams engaging in a fight. On the one of the right coin crate rooms, blue is fighting with red for the coins in the middle who are not open yet. That is shit trick. Very first hit again, he's just a silly guy. Hypothetical key sniper. The fight between both of these areas continues if not one team is getting a secured victory yet. It's pretty close between all of them, with Lime appearing from behind of blue team and managing to get a good flank on them. Engaging in the freeway fight here, and blue is the first team out, with Lime team getting the most kills from there, from this fight, while purple team, while being in a bad position, decided to retreat and go away from the left concrete room, trying desperately to get to the one that was on the right. And pink is approaching the coin crates that are now accessible and being mined by the other team. And in the other rooms, we see orange fighting the green team, who's already been collecting some of the coins. Orange arrived in the room late, while pink is now in the fight with aqua, team that was in the room with them, that arrived in the same room, while lime is now fighting the remaining team in the room, the red team. So it is the fight between green and orange, aqua and pink and lemon and red on in all three different rooms, while cyan is just ended up alone in one of the rooms, just getting all the coins, and purple is trying to get to one of the other rooms, but since he couldn't get to the one on the left, well, all this fighting is going on currently. A big mess from multiple sides. Yellow team arriving from behind of aqua team in the room with aqua and pink, getting some kills on aqua as well. Green geckos is the next team out, and aqua being squished between pink and yellow, following them right after. And now pink within the melting room engages in a fight with yellow. The remaining people there, the doors to the inner ring are open, and cyan finally encountering their first team, getting head to head with lime, who have retreated from the fight with red team, from what I can see. Getting some freezes on the yellow team, using Ugi and Monkey living without hitters, using me and Juke to retreat, while pink going through the other door as the room is almost fully melted, encountering the red team, engages in the fight with them. Lime Llamas losing the fight to Cyan, being the next team out, while orange is just chilling. Purple team finally comes out of the hiding. They followed into the right path. This is the path where red, lime and blue teams were, and they, since they arrived late, managed to get a flank on the red team here. Orange meeting up with the remaining of yellow team. It's a 2v4 fight with orange successfully winning it in a very close battle. It is and now pink versus purple once again, as pink were fighting red. This is the fight that started this round, and it is continuing in the inner ring here. Fight between pink and purple. Now both of them are on more equal grounds at each other, and purple comes out victorious in this fight. with doors to the central door now open. Cyan will be approaching it from the right. The remaining 3 teams, cyan from the right, purple from the bottom, and orange from the left. And as purple been in the fight when the doors were opened, cyan arrived there first. They're now being aggressive towards the team closer to them, while orange just carefully trying to watch them and wait for the coin crates to appear, with cyan ended up in the close battle winning the fight against purple. The middle crates are now accessible, and it's between cyan and orange to decide the victor to get those coins in the middle ones. And in the end, cyan team is one to come out victorious here in a very close fight, with orange losing in a very close fight to them, ending the round 1 in favor of cyan. And this is the coin crates that have been collected by each team. What is going on? It's so rigged. So rigged. Where was this performance in MCCPG1? She had a bad five, I guess, as well. This is rigged. You got denied into the first crate room, and when you arrived in the second one, all the coins were already stolen, so yeah. And you died before the middle ones were open. Your team got still got quite a bit of kills. 15 at least, yes. Alright, that has been round number 1. We are going into the second one. Let me try to remember what were the fucking spawns in this one. Purple, once again being the first one engaging in a fight, this time against Aqua team here. Tricked instantly. With cyan and orange, the last 2 teams being in the fight last time, now encountering each other early, fighting with against each other, while Aqua being outplayed by purple in their crate room. While on the other side, Lime meeting with yellow team, trying to get the upper hand there. Cyan is out with Denius trying to escape, with all of his teammates being frozen and running into the pink team and just being finished by Spider there. Capture crates are now accessible. Fight between Lime and Yellow continues as they both try to get the coins, while Sylveon getting a good flank on some of the yellow team members, while Pink is engaging in a fight with Orange for their coin crates. Purple arriving in a coin crate with green team. Pink Parrots losing the fight to Orange and being out next. With Lime, after a long fight, finally winning against Yellow, finishing them off. Purple finding with the green team, and as the doors in the ring are now open, green team is finally eliminated. Only 5 teams in. Red and Blue still have not encountered yet anyone, as Red arrived in one of the coin crate rooms completely by themselves, and Blue tried to take it more passive and did not go into any rooms as far as I remember. And now, as the doors in the ring open, Lime and Red are fighting each other there. Both of them not being too close to each other to broke anyone's headers yet. And Red slowly closing on the distance and getting the Lime Llamas out. It is 4 teams going into the central ring. It is Red, Blue, Orange and Purple, with Orange and Purple engaging in the fight first. And And with how open the central ring is, it's gonna turn into a mess with so many different teams trying to shoot each other, mostly orange versus purple and blue versus red. But as you can see, people just freezing each other from across the map, just trying to third party, trying to get some kills. Capture rates are now open, and all 4 teams are gonna try to get them, to get some points towards the end with the room almost fully done already by 4 minutes in, and blue bats are a team that getting 4th place out of all this mess. The remaining teams being red, orange and purple. Multiple of red starting to fall into the lava, with orange being out next, and it's just 3 versus few members of purple team remaining. They're getting the freeze on nails and ends up in the fight with Nully and Bacon getting a freeze on Nully, but then losing to Bacon, and purple team is the one who gets the 2nd round in their back this time around. And those are the concretes for this round. I guess it's only me who gets fucked by Meltdown, both MCCPG. I'm sorry, Cam. Meltdown and games like that are very spawn dependent, and the teams that you're getting against yourself. And your team was not way too lucky. But pink sold so hard. Yeah, pink not very lucky. He was trying, but we still win. Surely I'll make it past the first couple rooms after 5 fails in a row. Surely. How much did Noodly pay you? She didn't pay me anything. Yeah. You have to from PC chat. Alright, oh gosh. And round 3 starting off with a very early encounter between orange and purple, with orange trying to be aggressive and now engaging in a fight with their neighbors, and it is so far backfiring, with purple getting some good freezes. Next, Aqua arriving against red team very early into the round as well, while Cyan is trying to rush yellow team. This round goes very fast compared to the previous ones. Teams who are trying to get fast kills finally encounter some teams early, and Cyan also getting some freezes on yellow here. All the other fights continues. Only orange is fully out. The bottom says orange losing the fight to purple team with Aqua, and eventually losing to red, not being able to fully escape, and so does yellow, losing to Cyan. 6 in a row. I'm sorry, Ken. You will get your redemption in Meltdown one day. Now lime and green not being too aggressive, just arriving at each other in the coin crate room, fighting for those coin crates against each other, while Cyan going into the room, in the coin crate room with pink, and while purple is mining their coins, blue arriving from behind room they were not watching, and getting some good freezes on Nils and Helix here, while the fights between Cyan, pink, and lime and green continues between each other, ending with green team being eliminated next, while Cyan and pink still holding into the fire, and so do blue and purple trying to get their teammates back, freezing Itamar and CJ. trying to get some kills. Daniel's getting the last kill they needed on Pink. Pink is out with the runes they're fighting in, and now begin to melt. Bacon trying to send being frozen by Nulli, and it's a one-on between Nulli and Swift, where Swift comes out victorious and saving his team. Purple Pandas are out next, and next we're already out in the next fight in the ring between Lime and Cyan, playing at each other. Here. With Lime, despite Sylvan being 5, still trying to get an upper hand, and in a very tough fight coming out victorious. It's just 3 teams left, red, lime, and blue. As soon as there's to center color open, lime instantly getting some good freezes on the blue team here, and blue this time is out before capture crates are open, and it's just the fight between red and lime team in the central area, trying to both secure the win. And the team that comes out victorious is a red team, with all the members winning, and Sylvan trying to pull off the comeback but dying to the tree at the very end. And those are the coin crates. Red collected quite a few with a lucky path that they had this time around. Don't get 2 of 9 points this round. Real hypothetical squad would not let our team get below top 3. So true. And that is the end of Meltdown. Very exciting start. Some interesting rounds. We had Cyan winning round 1, Purple winning round 2, and Red ending as the victors of 3rd round. But so many other teams did well, collecting coin crates, getting kills. So let's see where does each of this performance put all of those teams on the board. Red Rabbits ending up in 1st place with 1600 points, followed by Purple with 1500. Right behind them, Cyan, not too far behind, around 1300 for them. Lime in 4th with 1100. Orange with 1000 points, right in the middle. Right below Orange is Pink, slightly below 1000, and so are Blue Bats, and Green and Yellow around 600, and Aqua with unfortunate start of 300 points. Bixie and War did not have a good starting game for their first MCCPG, but this score difference is not as big as the one that was in Meltdown last time. 1300 from first to last is usually nothing in MCCs, especially when the big multipliers are rolling out. So, but still, getting an early lead is very important too, and teams on top might feel themselves pretty safe for some time. Top 5 players this game. 3, Bacon, IL, Sylvan, and Vax, with IL and Sylvan being tied for 3rd place here. Team leaderboard is the same as the leaderboard for Meltdown, and here's the extended individual leaderboard with 3 members of red team, 3 members of purple team, 2 people from Cyan, and Sylvan and Vax just chilling there in top 5. Yeah. Can't wait for NTVC to go insane Meltdown next NCVG. Will always bottom half 3 more times. The Ken cars. Pink kinda did us. Pink got a bit unlucky with spawns. Sometimes. It's one of those games where spawns unfortunately can decide the fate. Kakta did not pull a good performance. Kakta is not rigging it. Isn't very good at us or something. Yeah. Also, but also, what ping does he have? The Taiwanese ping? I don't remember. I don't remember where he is right now. He was like either Taiwan or Singapore last time I checked his location. So yeah. That concludes game number 1. Now with Decision Dome run 2, Meltdown is not available, thankfully, on the board. And now some teams will be receiving some bonuses to assist them into the voting. And Aquafox received a mega chicken swap. Like, once again, I just stole the power-ups that were received during one of the MCCs, MC29. And mega chicken swap is one that swaps, just puts everyone in the dome, so there are no chicken RNGs. People are just voting for themselves and can let use it almost as soon as he got it. Other power-ups, Buzzer painted the dome cyan. Itamar couldn't shoot Mega Chicken since Ken swapped everyone in the dome, so the power-ups were removed, and same goes for Gengek's Ultra Adhesive. And so, there is basically just teams voting without any RNG for what they wanted specifically, and the majority of the teams chose Ace Race as, like I said, the game that was not played before, so to avoid risks, people decided to play it earlier. Few teams tried to get another PP game out with Sky Battle, and Cyan voted for Sands of Time early, which was not supported by anyone else in the dome. And if you have a question why points are so big, it's because each person in the dome is worth 3 points, like just like Mega Chickens. So that's why the points are a bit bigger than usual. I would choose Ace Race later. Yeah, your team voted for a bit earlier Sky Battle with yellow. Get red, blue, and green. Yeah. And so we are arriving at the first Ace Race of MCCPG that is played on Turtle Run. It is worth 1.5 multiplier, and it's Turtle Run first variant. I don't really know how to comment it, as it just will only be showing the places and sometimes people taking the lead, overall lead, so I'm just gonna be slowly scrolling through it. You guys can figure out what positions everyone are getting each lap stuff. We sent Ayel, Sylvan, and Cobb as the top 5 of the first lap. Everyone else trying to catch up, trying to get used to the course in front of them. So most of the people arriving to the end of their first lap. Ayel taking the lead in the middle of the second lap with Sylvan, passing him in a nice skip, and Ayel making a small mistake towards the end, and now Sylvan sent Ayel and Cobb. Is the top 5 looking at the end of second lap. Okay, the fight for the first place mostly consistent between me and Sylvan at this point. Sylvan towards the end once again taking a more confident lead. The top 5 remains mostly the same. 3 also approaching top 5, and so the Scan not being too far behind. And there are 4 laps, so people are now entering the last one before finishing lap number 3, approaching to get some big points, which Ace Race offers for individual performance. We are 5 minutes into the game, and Sylvion is one to get the win in the first Ace Race, finishing in the first position, followed by Alcent, Ayel, and Cobb. Top 5 remaining pretty much the same, and followed by CJ, no, CJ just finished lap number 3. 3, Ken, Spider, Vax, and Nuli are the remaining people in top 10. You can see the final positions of other team as I scroll through them. With I think Purple being the first full team finish, with Pink not too far behind them. And on 7th minute, CJ finishing racing 40th place and concluding the first ace race on that one. Like I said, I don't really know how to commentate the ace race, just basically just scrolling through it, through the timeline, and sometimes pointing out some moments, as it's really hard to pay attention to all the people like passing each other throughout the race. So that's what we end up with. Yo, like, where's my key? 300 ace race feeling strong. Like, there's like some parts of ace race that were bad for bad ping, but from what I've noticed, the MCC's what's called custom tridents work so much more consistent on bad ping compared to the good ones for some reason, and I have no idea why. I'm gonna skip everyone 5,000. Not last indeed. Maybe like 15 max. I will remember that. I'm taking notes for next event. So yeah. That is the end of first ace race. Very swift and very fast by, so let's see where does it put us. What is going on with my stream manager? It's kind of shading itself for some reason. Hold on. Okay, it's fine now. Okay, let's see where do all of these performances put each team on the board. Pink Parrots is the team to get first place here with almost 1900 points, closely followed by Red Rabbits once again, 1755. Aqua Axolotls are recovering a bit from not very lucky meltdowns with 1700 here. Blue Bats with 1500. Right behind them is Purple in 5th place, and Lime one also very close behind, 30 points between Purple and Blue, and Lime and Purple. Green not too far behind either. Very, as you can tell, like I said, this MCCPG will have very close coins, and you can tell that between the 7th and 1st so far is just 400. Yellow right behind green with 1425. Orange having a little gap between them and yellow, only 1000 points, and so does, yeah, not the best performance from them, but also not that far behind from other teams. So let's see how it affects the overall standings. Red and Purple remaining on top in 1st and 2nd place, with 400 in between them, and a small gap between Purple and Pink, who recovered 3 positions and now in 3rd place behind the Dodgebolt spots. Lime remained in the 4th place right behind Pink Parrots. Cyan lost 2 positions and now having a bit of a gap between them and 4th place. Blue getting closer to top 5, recovering 1 place here. Orange, also a team that did well in Meltdown, dropped a little bit, now being only in 7th. Green is very close to Orange Ocelots, like 20-30 points behind, but they still remain in 8th place. Aqua recovering 1 position, now having 20-24 points. and yellow dropping to 10th place with 2019. What is up with all of those years here? Yeah, and still overall top 10 remaining very, very close to each other with difference still being not that big. 1400 from first to 10th, and from Dodgebolt spots from second to 10th is only 1000, which is usually nothing in MCCs. Let's see how individual got affected by it. Sylvian got 3 spots up and broke 1000 point barrier right after the second game. 3 and lost a position, but still remaining slightly ahead of his teammate Ayel. Vax got up a point. He's now 4th. I recovered a few positions because of Ace Race. Bacon dropped a little bit and still being and now being tied with Noodly for 6th place here. Sand also jumped a little bit from Ace Race points, which do not give too much individually. Spider got 7 places up and now is in top 10, being the first Pink Paris player to reach it. And Keiki dropped a few positions, but he's the one to be at the bottom of top 10 now, being right behind Spider. That's what it looks like right now. This one from a bad day. I know what I just did, but I just did something. So yeah. Hello Niels, hello. I heard I was throwing you. I wouldn't say you're throwing. You're doing pretty good. Okay, Sylvian may have been buffed too much. Nah, he didn't. I didn't even buff Sylvian. Nah, he's just like that. Yellow Yaks, what happened? Yeah. Don't worry, I rigged the remaining games for us. We're getting the dub juke, I promise. Buff Sylvian and put me on a team with him next time now. Sylvian. It'll be fair and balanced. Will it be? Don't get any teams decathlon 5 ATS. Oh no. Yeah. I'll take a small break. It says that pre-rolls are on. So then I'll run a few ads before game 3. Just drink some water and chill. Before I start the next game. Well, not start, but show it. Yeah. Also, once again, we'll be posting the spreadsheet with all the points after each game, so you can see for yourself the full leaderboards for each game individually, and how close someone was on overall top 40 leaderboard after each game. It has some interesting moments there, some cool stuff. And just like the team leaderboard, the individual is pretty close to each other. Like you can tell between, like, especially like on the bottom, there's like only a few points apart some of the people there. Oh, it is a way closer event than the previous one was, so. And it might remain that way throughout the whole thing. Nice. Ads are almost over, so we will be moving to Decision Dome round 3 with Ace Race and Meltdown. Fully MCC event games that are not really practicable are out of the way first, so we might see some of the games that people can play on MCC Island or are more familiar with from the MCCPG1. Let's see what people will choose, what teams will be voting for, and what power-ups they will get. Last time, people had the democracy moment, voted without any RNG for what they wanted. Let's see what we'll get this time. Yellow Yaks are in last place, so to assist them, they got Paint Bucket. Very useful, thank you. Lime Llamas got Fox Launcher. Pay to Win shot a fox into Sky Battle where it killed one chicken. Gringers received Dunk and Cobb Dunk Yellow Yaks. Not only we received a useless power up, but we also got dunked by Green Team. Pog. And Sanker Yodis received Ultra Adhesive Denius, made Sense of Time segment all sticky, hoping for Sense of Time to also be out early. Let's see if more teams will support Cyan this time around. Also, why do you dunk yourself so much? I feel like it's pretty accurate to what would be happening if it was the real event. And also because, yeah, who else would hop down? The way it works is you dunk people who you love, right, guys? So, and since everyone loves me, people always dunk my teams. There's someone in your team to dunk you. Oh no, don't say that. Right. Parkour Warrior receiving 7 votes. On wall with 2. Battle Box with 0 votes. Down more. Sky Battle is also at 7 votes. Listening to Grid Runners at 5, and Sense of Time also got 7 votes, which means we are at a 3-way tie, and a random game will be chosen between those 3 that got voted the most for. And the game that is being played next, third game of this MCPG, is Parkour Warrior, decided by a randomizer over Sky Battle and Sense of Time. It will not be getting skipped this time, and will be getting pretty early. Please not picky games. This 100%. Yeah, I felt the same way. I was so sad. I was really hoping for Sky Battle to be picked by a randomizer, but no. We are playing Parkour Warrior, but at least it is getting played, and it is the only game that will not have like a timeline of the game, because I could not figure out how to do it properly. So it will just show which team got each amount of medals and stuff. So let me explain for people who don't really watch MCC too much is how it works. It is basically like Parkour Warrior Dojo on MCCI, where you have 5 main path sections, followed by the easy, medium, or hard endings. Let me put on the music while I talk. And also 5 bonus paths. And how it works is you receive stone medals, which are not worth a lot of points. For main path, bronze medals, which worth a bit of points for completing the first obstacle on each bonus path. Silver medals for second obstacle on bonus paths, and gold medals, which are worth more than others for every third obstacle of bonus paths. So that's how it works. And completing an ending, each of them doesn't give medals, but gives extra multiplier to each of your team's points. So easy ending giving 0.15 extra multiplier, 0.35 for medium ending, and 0.8 for the hard ending. So that's how it works. So let's see how each team did with all of that. I better get 13 plus mid at least. It's game 3, yeah. 1.5 multiplier, map. So I just took all the obstacles from NCC 30 and try to imagine how each of the people, how many of them will complete. Let's go first to Red Rabbits, how they did. Nicholas and Ali getting the bronze statue, which is easy ending, with Ayel and 3 sticking to the medium ending, giving their team extra 1.0 multiplier, and overall 15 bronze, 11 silver, and 7 gold, which is a pretty decent performance. And into orange, also a +1 multiplier, silver medium ending for Vax and Seraptor, vacuum and escape, getting the easy one, getting slightly more medals than red team, 16 bronze, 12 silver and 9 gold. Actually, making it really bad in this event to get someone OP in my team next event. Okay. Yellow Yaks with Oogie Juke and Monkey getting an easy ending, and me finishing in the hard one. So our team receiving 1.25 multiplier while getting less less medals than the other two. 14 bronze, 10 silver and 7 gold. Following by Lime Llamas, Sylveon and Pay to Win getting the medium ending. Boost and Janka only had time for the easy one. So the team also getting 1-0 multiplier. 15 bronze, 11 silver and 9 gold overall. Followed by Green Geckos. Once again, +1-0 multiplier, 2 medium endings, 2 easy endings, 16 bronze, 12 silver and 8 gold medals. Sign Coyotes is the first team with 3 medium finishes from Kiki, Blatzer and Durgan. Denies couldn't do it in time, so only got the easy one. Their team receiving 120 multiplier, 17 bronze, 13 silver and 9 gold. Very decent performance. Oh my god, but you got this! You got the medium ending, what do you mean? That's a pretty bad result. Aquax Lodels with also getting 3 medium finishes and 1.20 multiplier. I was actually gonna buff my team to have here. Yes, they're all pretty shit at parkour. Nah. 16, 14 and 8 gold. I had like medals. You did indeed had medals. That's nah, you had good amount. Let's say it was a pretty tough like I said, that's why I want to like make the more like, I don't know, put more like visuals in the next event so you guys can see like what actual like obstacles were there, because Parkour Warrior in MCC event is not as easy as in Dodger, unfortunately. So yeah. Blue team getting the highest multiplier so far, 1.45, Sand with second hard finish, Swift with the medium, and Itamar and CJ Berry getting the easy one but still finishing. 16 bronze, 13 silver and 8 gold. Purple Pandas receiving average 1-0 multiplier, 2 medium finishes, 2 easy finishes, and some decent medals as well. Followed by Pink Parrots, that is not the correct multiplier. They did not receive +0. What was the hardcores in this one? Yeah, it was the skipping stones followed by the salmon ladders. Salmon ladders are just almost always the hard ending in MCCs. Yeah. Which I don't know how good people would do in the first time. So I think which one were those again? Let me find it. I don't know. It's like this one, right, but with more spread between them. Like it's like on the picture it's like 2 blocks between them. In the MC1 it's 3 blocks between each one. Yeah, that's the hardening, and it brings us to the end of Parkour World. Let's see which all of those medals and multipliers give to each team. In terms of points, Blue Bats finishing in first place with 2,400 points, Cyan closely behind with 2,200, and Aqua right behind them as well. Orange chilling at 2,000 with Purple around the same amount of coins in 5th place. Followed by Yellow and Lime, pretty much same amount of points as well, and Pink being tied with Lime for 7th place. Green and Red being at the bottom of the list with still quite a big amount of points, and once again the difference is not that big. First place 2,400, only 700 or 650 ahead of the last place. Very hard to get any gain in such close event like that, but it still shakes up some points going into the overall standings. But let's see, top 5 players this game: Sand, Ken, Mivax, and Kiki. Team leaderboards: Red remaining at first place and Purple remaining in second. Both teams breaking 5,000 barrier and Purple getting closer to the first place. 40 F still doable. No, I was busy. Hello, Sylvian. You have missed 3 games. You have missed Meltdown first, Ace Race second, and Parkour Warrior third. So yeah, we're going over the results of after Parkour Warrior right now. You got first in Ace Race from the things that you've missed. That's all you need to know so far. Blue Bats jumping to the third place, being 400 behind Dodgebolt placements from the Parkour Warrior performance. Pink dropping a little bit and being slightly behind Blue right now. Cyan remaining in 5th and being pretty much on the same points as Pink. Lime dropped a few positions, but once again not too far behind. Orange remaining in 7th. Aqua keeps rising bit by bit from and recovering from the not the most lucky meltdown that they had, being right behind Orange. Green dropping to 9th place but still being within the reach, almost at 4,000 points, and team in 3rd place at 4,600. Difference is almost non-existent. Yellow remaining in 10th place, but once again not too far behind the leaderboards. Team leaderboards are very, very close today. Nice ace reference. Oh, that's the best. 10th to 1st incoming. Ayo. So rigged. Okay, I'm rigging it against Cacti in the first rounds to give them pop-off performance at the end. Sky, don't worry. It's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan. Is it too late to change teams? Oof. Individual top 10. Sylvian remaining in first place with 1,500. Ayel passing his teammate, but both of them still remaining top 3. Ayel in 3 here. Vax remaining in 4th place. Sand getting 3 positions up and now being at the end of top 5, passing me by 30 points or so. Bacon and Noodly still being tied on the individual, but both losing a place here. Keiki recovering a position over Spider, but both still being pretty much on the same amount of points. If all players in top 10 now having above 1,000 after game number 3. And my Lime, I actually cannot tell. Yeah, you're on Lime team. So yeah, that is what we have right now after Parkour Warrior. We're approaching the halfway point of the game. Oh, I'm gonna still same color. I'm so sorry, Sylvian. Don't worry, you're on a team with me. That's I promise we're on the same team. It's yellow, that's all you need to know. So yeah, let's go into the next decision dome. We are out of a few movement games, we're out of one of the PvP games, and The ones that remain there now are Battle Box, Sky Battle, Sands of Time, Grid Runners, and something else that I forgot. And Hole on the Wall. Hole on the Wall. Let's see what people have as power-ups this round. Yellow Yaks this time receiving a more useful power-up, but Juke couldn't use it in time since their team got dunked. Yeah, this is... maybe last dunk was questionable, but when I saw that Cyan got the dunk and I did a roll for who got the dunk on their team, and I saw that it was Keiki, I was like, yeah, we're out. We're just fucking out. We're not surviving. Keiki would 99% always dunk me. So, yeah. Alright. Aquax always received crossbows and they shot some chickens at the hole in the wall, trying to not get played as earlier, and Green on receiving paid back-ins. I should have all of chat go with the tank there. Real. So yeah, let's see what people end up voting for. Hole in the wall only receiving 4 votes. Battlebox receiving 14, with majority of the teams wanting to play it right now. Grid Runners only being with 3 votes, and Sands of Time with 1, and Battlebox constantly winning this vote, and it is game number 4 with 2 times multiplier, and on the Villa map with kids from MCC Rising 2. Surely I do okay in Battlebox. Surely. I actually don't remember how everything will play out here. But once again, the thing to remember about event Battle Box is the capture point is available from the start, so you can probably guess that some teams will attempt to capture it instantly. Will they be successful, and which teams those will be? We will see as this goes by. The kids, I don't remember fully. One of them has crossbow, one of them has speed potion, one has extra arrows, and one has health potions, 2 health potions. That's the kids, what the kids are. I need to sleep, I'll watch the rest. Alright, good night, Juke. Don't worry, we will win, I promise. This village is over. Let's see. I'm still yet to have dinner. Should I have the sausage rolls I have in my fridge? Yeah, please get some food when you can. We're standing with red versus purple as the first matchup of round 1. Red getting some kills with Frank as the whole team, and apprehending purple in the first round. Orange finding yellow, with yellow having 2 people going for the point right off the bat, and trying to bait people off, and in the close fight yellow ending up winning against orange. Blue bats went as ahead, going for the rush strats once again, and succeeding against Slime in the round 1. Green fighting off Cyan, with Sky being last one remaining against them at the end and getting the win for her team here. And question, has anyone ever seen ILPVP in later versions? Yeah. I saw him in MCCPG1. He also lived. Blue and purple are also the same. This is the worst, I'm sorry. Just look at the names will tell you everything. Aqua fighting off with pink parrots, and coming out victorious here with better use the strats. Both of the teams split on left and right, and Aqua has won the respective fights. And this is very interesting round one, because when I saw the matchups, I was like, in my head was like, oh, I think this team will win, probably, maybe this team, and like, ended up with all the teams that I thought would lose winning round one. I don't know how, but my brain is an interesting place. We are going into red versus yellow. Yellow once again, attempting to get into the middle early and get some faster win, despite red killing a few members of yellow team. Yellow still succeeding this time around. Orange fighting off pink. Pink in a better position. Spider getting good kills on Vax and Vacuum on the left side of the map. Pink alone against Raptor at the end and getting the first win for his team. Orange still struggling a little bit. They're getting in a fight between Lime and Green. Steven starting off with a freaking ace against the whole green team, getting a dub for his one right here. Wait, I was doing news. Did blue lose first round? No, blue rushed middle and got the win. I feel like he should not be doing this good, but with having the blue hold with his. I saw him a few times on MCCI. He's alright. I saw him play Parkour Warrior there. He's grinding, guys. He's becoming. I believe the file is insane, but I'm actually curious how good he'd be. Yeah, I would be curious too. If we ever have MCC for just party gamers, I would love to see that. He's alright. He's certain individual currently. Yeah, he's okay. He's okay. Like I said, I think I'm getting people. I'm not making people throw as much as they would, but like I said, I'm making it so people around their current skill level plus some time of practicing, considering that majority of the people are actually interested of practicing and playing and doing good in the event. So that's where majority of the simulations coming from for me here. Going into the last fight of round number 2, Cyan versus Purple, with Cyan still not being, despite being a pretty decent PvP team, still not being able to figure out a proper positioning of this map and losing to Purple Pandas. Aqua versus Blue, with Blue having a more clean rush against Aqua, getting their second win, closing in round number 2. Alpha, are you just buffing him because he's good at PG? No. Okay. I would never post rushes. I'm sorry, Ken. I'm so sorry. Round 3 kicking off with Red versus Cyan. And with Cyan finally getting some better kills and better positioning, but as they were trying to get rid of IL and 3, Ali and Meatloaf were filling the middle, and Meatloaf, being the last one remaining, just said fuck it, filled in the middle and won the round for Red. Despite Cyan doing better finally, they still lost. Orange versus Blue, with Blue, despite losing 2 members closer to the 10-second mark, still managed to finish the fill and defeated Orange, who, just like Cyan, was struggling surprisingly out of the bat. Yellow trying out their usual strat, trying to win against Pink, and playing go to the middle, managed to get the dub in this one as well. We're about to go 0 total team kills, yeah. Line fighting off Purple Pandas, spawn on Bacon. News getting some good kills. Omni remaining Sylvian, who is getting kills on Bacon Hills, and it's 1v1 against him and Niels, and Sylvian getting the win here, pulling off a 1v3 and getting the dub for the Lime team, bringing him to 2-1 score right now. This is rigged? No, I don't see anything rigged about here. Sylvian does not 1v3 that, he just did. He just did. I think this is normal, yeah, me too. Going into fight between Green and Aqua, and getting some good shot kills. Lime, not Lime, Aqua trying to respond here, but ended up not staying their ground and losing to Green in the third round. This man right now. Okay, this is rigged, never mind. Yeah, it's always has been. Round 4, starting off with Red and Lime teams here. Red performing way more confident this time, getting an early kill on Sylvian, which definitely helped them out. And Red ended up victorious here. Orange fighting off Green, still not being fully able to find their game. What is that? Why is there? Oh, yeah, I was like, why is how did I remember what it was doing here. Both Seraptor and Cobb had the what's it called, the crossbow kits chosen, so they just shot each other at the end, leaving only D as the last player. But they just killed the middle as everyone else was dead on the map. I got so confused by my own cooking. I was like, what is going on here? I completely forgot about that. Yeah, Orange still are not able to find their game in this battle box. Yellow going up in the fight against Cyan, Chicken Monkey being out pretty early. If trying to catch up but still losing in the 3v1, dying to KK at the end, and Cyan finally getting the win and finally delivering the first loss to Yellow. Aqua fighting off with Purple, Purple starting off with nice 2 and then third kill from Noodly, where she finishes off with an ace. Purple Pandas getting their second win in this matchup. Blue, why does it say 40? It should not be saying 40. Having a few mistakes there. This is so big. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ken. Blue is gonna win without kills. Blue is gonna win without any kills. Going into the 5th round, and I just hate Aqua Team. I must admit, I never liked Aqua Team. Aqua Team sucks. That's why I'm just rigging everything against them. There's not a single person on this team that I love with all my soul, so... Okay, no, this is rigged. What are you rigging this against Ken? It's all for the good comeback story, don't worry. It's all for the good comeback story. Also, unlike other teams, Aqua at least got the win, okay? I love them a bit more than... Never mind, Orange just won against Purple. Orange just have managed to defeat Purple Pandas in a close battle with Seraptor getting a free kill and Orange finally getting a hang of the map, getting a hang of the kids. They should not be losing. The team going all for, but he just did. Just play better next time. Yellow and blue both teams that somewhat rush. With both of them getting in the middle early, engaging in the fight, and yellow coming out victorious, tying up with blue for the wins here. Lime fighting off with Cyan, Sidon getting 2 kills right off the bat, flanking Durgin and Dennis. Platzer and Keiki trying to bring it back, and Keiki once again ending up in the 1v1, but this time losing, and Lime getting into their third win. Kill and loss, yeah. Green fighting up pink with a very close fight, ending up with a fight between Ugo and Isaac at the end, and Isaac clutching up and winning it for his team. Going into the 6th round, we're approaching the end game. Last 3 rounds. Red versus orange. Ayel getting 2 somewhat early kills on people on the right side of orange, and remaining of orange just decided to fuck it, and since they were holding the middle, they filled it in and defeated red despite having 0 kills on them, and decided to try and be more aggressive towards middle rather than going to the sides. Yellow trying out the same strat they did from the start, but was not as successful with this one as Lime defeating them and tying with them in wins. There's Sinning Darkin is included in this. Hello, Bacon. Have we gained the PvP games to extent? Okay. Throwing this game sounds like a skill game. This is a skill game. Blue Bats doing the rush once again and defeating Green Geckos earlier. Now moving into Cyan versus Aqua. Blotzer with the opening kill, but then again Bixie slowly bringing it back. It's Blotzer versus Free, not Blotzer, Durgan versus Free of Aqua, and losing to them, with Aqua finally getting another win, and Cyan still struggling quite a bit, only winning against Yellow. That's a bad team bar you have. You should have picked. You should have picked purple, and now fighting against pink with pink, with 2 opening kills by Nudiv and Bacon. The gang slain by Fizzy, but the rest of the team finishes the job and getting a pretty easier win against pink here. 7th round starts off with red versus pink. This one is way closer than the previous matchup, and pink manages to pull their weight, getting another win, getting close to red on the leaderboard. Orange and Cyan, pretty decent PvP teams who were struggling this battle box, fighting each other in this battle, and with another 3 kills from Staraptor, Orange comes out victorious. Cyan is way down on the board right now. Yellow fighting off Green, and Green this time, after not being too successful with this previous strat, decided to go for the rush and managed to rush the Yellow team here, getting their 4th win in the round. Lime are fighting Aqua team. Despite getting an opening kill, Lime manages to push it back and get 5th round win here. Blue Bats trying to rush Purple Pandas too, and it did not go well for them. This time around, Purple getting 4th win, delivering Blue their 2nd loss in Battle Box. We have only 2 rounds left. Literally the best team. Red versus Blue, and this time Blue had a bit more successful rush compared to the previous round, as you guys can tell. Orange will be fighting Lime here, trying to establish an early control of the middle. With at the end Boots ending up in a 1v2 situation against Raptor and Vacuum Cleaner, and manages to get this win for his team, getting Lime to a 6-2 score. Yellow trying to get some rush against Aqua, and despite not getting a kill, succeeding in doing so. Green versus Purple. Pop starting off the kill against Bacon. Green tried to bring it back, but 3 kills by newly Purple, getting to 5-3 score right now. Bacon is Sylvian? No way. Now I know. Cyan versus Pink. With he getting 2 kills here, but ended up losing to Pink, and Cyan is not doing well in this battle box whatsoever with 1-7 score. We are finally approaching the last round, closing in with Red versus Green. At first, Green still trying out their rush strat and passing Red in wins at the very least because of it. Orange fighting off Aqua. The Aqua trying and getting closest to the next win, but Wax pulling off a nice 1v2 against Big C and Var at the end, getting Orange 4th win, recovering somewhat after the very bad start for their team. Yellow once again also trying a rush strat against Purple and does not succeed in that, with Purple getting 6th win here. Lime fighting off Pink in the close battle. Boots popping off towards the end of battle box, getting 3 kills against Pink, and 7-2 for Lime at the end of this battle box, and 4-5 for Pink. Blue trying to do the rush strat against Cyan, and once again does not do well. Cyan only won against 2 teams rushing, Yellow and Blue, and lost to everyone else. And Blue ends up with 6 rush wins and 3 losses, which is still pretty decent result, but those do not have as many coins as getting kills and wins. So let's see where each team ends up with coins after all that. Oh gosh, what is going on in the chat? The amount of Russian network is very concerning. It is very concerning how it works in MCC as well. Unfortunately, people somehow end up with some even better results than this in MCC from time to time from rushing. I think Als loves rushes. No, I hate them. But I have to do it to survive, okay? I have to do it with my team to survive. Lime Llamas finishing first in battle box with 3100 points. Purple close behind with 2700. Yellow ending up with Green very close, 2200, around 2200 both. Orange after a bad start still getting 5th place with 2000. Pink right behind them, followed by Blue, like as you can see. 6 wins did not bring them way too high, but still give them around 2000 points. Red right behind them, and Cyan and Aqua not doing as well, only getting 1300 and 1100. He lied to me when he said they were doing bad. So, top 5 players in this game: Sylvian, Lily, Boots, means Raptor climbing to the top 5 there. So with another pop-off. I feel like he will be keeping first place after this one as well. But individual do not matter as much as the team leaderboard, which let's see how they change now. Purple Pandas with 77777. The Gamblers team are moving 1 position up. I zoned down. What the fuck do you mean we could you zoned down quite a bit, Sky. Holy shit, gambling. Yeah, I was like, holy shit, no way. It's gambling. With Lime moving 4 positions now, overtaking Red as well. Purple and Red were in top 2 since the beginning, and after game 4, things are finally shaking up. And look at how close the top 2 teams are to each other so far. Red lost 2 positions, but still breaking 7,000 points. Also never lie, I never do. No chance I drop to second individual. Yeah, I said you're not getting second. I promise to you. Promise to you. This is our top three after game 4. In fourth place, we have Blue Bats, who have lost one position but still remaining very close to Dodgebolt spots, being also still being very close to Blue and remaining in top 5. Orange recovering one position, Green moving up 2 spots and now being in 6,000 range, and so does Yellow, finally getting up from last place, also at 6,000 right now. Cyan dropped the most with -4 position, still not being too far behind, but also not not having any good games after that meltdown so far. Aqua also lost 2 positions now, residing with 50,200, being back at 10th place. And now the difference between last place and Dodgebolt is 13, not 2,300 points, with very close battle, mostly in top 5, but we are approaching next game. But first, let's see individual top 10. Sylveon breaking 2,000 points, remaining in first place, followed by IL and Alce around 1,600. Vax still in fourth place with 1,500. Right behind him is Noodly, who moved up a bit, 3 losing some positions because of this battle box, and so does Sand, but both still at 1,500 points. Bacon moved down 1 position, being in 8th right now. And Spider once again passing KK. They have their own battle here for 9th and 10th place throughout the event. So yeah. The the battling between Bacon and Noodly is hilarious in chat. How did we gain up to 7th cracked? Yeah. I did not expect Green and Yellow to be high in Battle Box. I thought our teams would get rolled, but I guessed them up, and the strats that I was choosing for each team got in our favor. Digital back, he's 19th. Oh, okay. Surely we are an OP SOT and Sky Battle team. Surely. Right, and before we see what is chosen for the next game, I'm gonna roll ads again. Pre-rolls are on. I don't want them to interrupt. It is each 2 games are taking like half an hour, which is interesting. Not expected to be that way. So yeah, let's see it. We are halfway done through the event, and the most exciting parts are starting now as there are less and less games on the dome, and the multiplier just keeps rising, and finally we're getting some differences for throughout the board bit by bit, but still not there are no like significant differences yet, and basically every team has a chance, especially if they pop off in later games. Let's see who will be popping off and if it will be any team at all. So yeah. Decision number 5, no power-ups round. Once again, since usually it's audience vote, and I don't think anyone would watch that other than ourselves, so there's no audience to vote on Twitter. So I just do the round without any power-ups. I had an idea for next event where for round 5 specifically, instead of doing either audience vote, because I can't really simulate that, or doing no power-ups, I should just do I should remove the mega chicken swap that Ken got in round 2 from the dome, and just make it so everyone just votes by themselves without chickens in round 5. I think that would be a bit more fitting. Considering that audience of MCCPG usually are the people who are participating in it, so giving just full freedom in the vote in each round 5, I think could be a better way of doing it. The audience was based on Patty Kim's wins. I don't think I will do that. I don't think I will. Yeah, let's see. But either way, this one is just the way it was in MCCPG1 with no power-ups. So let's see which each game received. Honor with 4 votes, Sky Battle with 2, Grid Runners with 7, and Sands of Time with 3 votes, meaning we are moving to Grid Runners as game number 5 this time around. Also being worth 2 times multiplier, and map being taken from MCC31 this time. All rooms for this one are from MCC31, so what the fuck is this? Punch the butt wins. How am I supposed to do that? Alright. Let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot. I wanted to like swap event and room completions, but I forgot, so you'll see in the order like it was last time. Change one, go clean the statue. That's the position of the teams after the first room. Green, purple, starting off at the top, and pretty much not that big discrepancies yet. Those are individual room times. Second room city targets, where each getting their own sector where they're shooting the targets from. Just a little bit shooting range here. Purple Pandas taking the lead after this room. Green following slightly behind, but as you can tell, still difference is nothing from first to last. 8 seconds about. Room time, on the other hand, cyan, purple and yellow getting top 3 spots here. City lamps, a parkour map where you light up the lamps. Purple still in the lead, finally getting some difference between them and the teams below. And cyan falling behind the most. Those are individual times for the room. With green struggling the most here, and purple, orange, and lime getting top 3 spots and sub 40 completions. My Pizza Hut. Yes, you are. Challenge for swim with the fishes, where you need to kill all the beasts in the water area, including the drowned and just random small fish and pufferfish floating around. Purple pandas remaining in the first place after completing this room, but Lime was catching up closely to them, and then all the positions from 3rd to 9th after that are very close, with Cyan falling behind quite a bit. Individual completions for Lime, Blue, and Yellow in the top 3 for this room. Challenge 5 Canal, go unlock the exit. You might have seen this in Jigs Decathlon, where there is a parkour, people standing on pressure plates and unlocking the blocks for one person to jump through the canal area. Purple and Lime remaining on top, falling closely behind by once again teams from 3rd to 9th, basically only a few seconds apart, and Cyan dropping even more. Individually, Aqua, Orange, and Lime finished the fastest. This one the fastest. Going into challenge 6 Prison. Teams are split. Each team is split into 2 zones of 2 players, and one is trying to explain the sculpture they have, and the other is trying to recreate the sculpture with the blocks. Which is very hugely based on the communication. Purple gaining more ground after this room. While still everything from 2nd to 9th remains within the reach, and cyan throwing the most still. Purple, yellow, and pink are the first 3 teams to finish this room individually. And in Grid Runners, it like matters how you finish each room individually. Like it's what it's based on the scores, and then the overall event completion after all 8 rooms, giving the most points. So popping off individually in the rooms is very important. Challenge 7 Apis, where you need to light the lamps and get with the fishing rods and each other. And the way to do it is to fish each of the players up. Obviously it is not explained. It's something each team needs to figure out on their own. But yeah, with the higher up area you need to fish your teammates up and then use the fishing rods of each teammate to light the remaining lamps. Aqua is taking the lead after this room with green, purple and yellow right behind them. Lime, blue, pink, orange and red fighting for the top 5 spots, and cyan falling even more behind. Aqua, green and blue getting the fastest completion in this one. No way Aqua is winning something, it sure does. And challenge 8 bridge to bridge the gap using the scaffolding and rails, with Aqua finishing this room in the first place, green catching up, and so does yellow, purple falling slightly behind, blue is reaching top 5 alongside with lime on the same amount of time, and cyan falling even more behind. Aqua, yellow, green being the first 3 teams to finish this room, and event completion is the last room, which is just the parkour to race to the finish. Aqua getting into the first place event completion, followed by green, yellow and purple. Blue getting ahead of lime, right? It finishes at the end. Red finishing in 7th, pink 8th, orange right behind them and 9th, and cyan not doing way too well in these Grid Runners, finishing in 10th but still getting the finish. Yeah, finishing this Grid Runners the way it finished. But those event completions are not the final scores. Like I said, scores will be based on the individual room completions and giving the points according to that. So let's see what the points each team's got. This game, Aqua with 2800, getting the first place. Green in second with almost 2700, followed by yellow and purple, both around 2600 points. Now there is a little gap, and lime, despite finishing after blue, is still having a slightly better completion times, with no big difference between them, but still a little gap between 4th and 5th place here. Orange in 7th place, being ahead of both red and pink despite finishing 9th, having some good completion times in multiple rooms. Pink remaining in 8th, red getting 9th with 1500, and cyan not even scoring 1000. Not a very good performance for their team in this Grid Runners. Okay, that's half the game can't say they're within 800. So yeah, and team leaderboard after game 5, Purple Pandas remaining in first place, breaking 10,000 points cap. Lime Llamas remaining in second with 9,500. Green Gekas moving 4 positions up and reaching 8,700. And so does yellow being right behind them. Red moving, continuing their descent, moving 2 positions down, but still within the reach of both green and yellow here, while there is still a gap remaining for the Dodgebolt spots. Blue moved 2 positions but down, but once again not far behind anyone here. Though increasing their gap on pink, who also lost 2 positions and now only at 8,000 points. Aqua moved up and being 6 points behind pink, while orange and cyan dropped more places, with orange being right behind pink and aqua and cyan being 1,000 behind 9th place. Not doing that well. Not doing that well in those grid runners. We're back at our highest point. And now, individual top 10. Grid runners is a coin split game, so all team members receiving same amount of points. So very highly influential by how your team did. Sylvian remaining in first place. Me passing Ayel by a few points. Nully getting into top 4, right behind Ayel. Finally passing Vax. Bacon recovering few points. Sant remaining in 7th place. 3 keeps dropping down. Cobb entering top 10, knocking KK out, and Spider dropping to 10th once again. That is game number 5. Grid Runners is done, and now we're entering 6th game. 6th and 7th games will have 2.5 multipliers for their coins, and last game will have 3 times multiplier for it. So we are entering the most important games, and as it goes with 6th game in MCC, the game that was not on the dome at the start is finally appearing in it, and so survival games are now available to be chosen, which is the game that was not played but last time, but it is in usual MCCs is the game that is worth the most points and worth the most swings if some teams are successful. So it is a very scary game to have here. Now we are ending up with 4 games on the dome: Hole in the Wall, survival games, Sky Battle, and Sense of Time. Let's see what are the 3 of those that will be chosen and that will have the most worth in this event today. 40 still doable. Yeah, it is a pretty PvP heavy MCC. That's it. Decision Dome, round 6 game arriving. Through all games they placed spot that Battle Box was in. Let's see what kind of power-ups each team received. Sanka has got Mega Chicken, Bloodster got Mega Chicken. Also Mega Chicken to a Sky Battle, but it walked into a Meltdown spot, which was already out. I also got Cubis Ball, Kenneth spread some love in the Hole in the Wall. Yellow got Dunk and Uki dunked Purple Pandas. And Green leasing Ultra Adhesive once again, and Ugo making Hole in the Wall segment all sticky. I love Hole in the Wall. Hole in the Wall is based. And as you can tell, with 2 power-ups being thrown into Hole in the Wall, it is receiving quite a bit of points. Survival games getting 7, Sky Battle 4, and Sense of Time with 0 votes. And game number 6 is Hole in the Wall. And I think we will have some very interesting games for now for game 7 and 8, but it is done right now. Hole in the Wall 2.5 multiplier, map the laboratory, a map that is not on MCCI. Let me just show how it looks like approximately, so if you guys didn't see it before. So you guys will have a better understanding on what it looks like. There is a central X area with 4 constant platforms that you need to jump for on this on the corners. So yeah, the last 3 games are very single. They sure are, Ken. They sure are. Yeah. And once again, I will be just scrolling by in each round. You guys can see for yourself who will get eliminated. Once again, I just looked at all the votes from MC32, and try to imagine at which point each player will die from each wall, which players will survive some of them. So yeah. Well, let's see it. I will be just scrolling through most of them, as I can't really comment much about it. And they also install free hole nodes. Wow, that's crazy. Who would have guessed? Pink Parrots is the first team out around 2-minute mark, followed by end game eliminations with blue, purple, aqua, green, cyan, lime making the top 4, orange, red, and oh yes, it is me. The free pit incoming. I'm expecting lots of freaked messages at the end of Hole in the Wall. Crazy. Cake improved. Oh, what's it also? Yeah. Repeat. I would repeat. Surely I am Pizza Hut. Cakey is the beast. Moving on to round number 2. Already 2 of the blue outs. Not the best start for them. With Aqua, unfortunately, being the first team out, followed by purple, pink, orange, and green. Yellow getting the 5th place, cyan and lime and red once again getting pretty high up, with sand being the winner of round number 2. What do you mean you're doing shit? You're doing fine. Yellow noses. There is still one more round, I believe. Surely you win this one, surely. 9th and 10th, yeah, that's pretty good. Is this Hunger Games? Hello Bleach, that's almost Hunger Games. Almost. This is also Bleach is not in this event, unfortunately. He was in MCCPG2. This is Hunger Games. Yeah, once again, we'll be just scrolling past most of them. Green is the first team out this time, followed by pink, aqua, blue, cyan. We got this time top 5. Hope you're happy with this one. Sylvian, followed by Vax and me, and IL and 3 winning this round 3 for that team, both staying alive after 2 minutes and 50 seconds and getting the pretty good amount of points from this round for that. I don't see me, yeah. You were in last time, you can probably get the link for previous videos. Get good out of nowhere, just knowing the organizer, so if you know the organizer you get points rigged for you. That's how it goes. Also, Kiki is just a crank gamer. Bro, you need to see, you need to witness yourself what Kiki can do. His bad verse performances are something else. Bro is the definition of competitive gamer in everything he touches. So yeah. So that concludes Hole in the Wall. Each team, as I regret to inform you, Bedwars is not Hole in the Wall. I'm just making it as an example. I'm not saying that he's good in Hole in the Wall because he's good in Bedwars. I'm just saying that he had some pretty impressive things there. He is a player I've never seen play, but I heard only high skill reports of, yeah, basically. Each team scoring this game, Red Rapids with 3,800 this win at the end, and just overall being eliminated pretty late in each round. Gave Red some good points here, followed closely by yellow, purple, and blue, and green as well. The rest of the board is gonna be a bit closer in points than they are to Red, as they all score about 2,000 plus coins, with Red being the only one to gain something good from this game. Yeah. Yeah, else that's not fair. How is it not fair? I think it's pretty fair. That should not be getting this many points, but they just did. 3 logged out onto MCCI. Yeah, 3 is pretty cracked at MCCI, so played multiple times with him. It'd be funny if Keiki places hard and Noodly. Yeah, don't spoil it, Ken. Come on. Don't spoil. Yeah, unless Line got 23 and I got top 5 every round. Yeah, that's average. That's average. Top 5 players this game. Red getting some nice points for their team by me, Sant, and Sylvian. Have you considered skill issue? You got 5th for 62 points. And we are back at red and purple top 2 with red regaining 3 points, purple still remaining in first, barely ahead of red after 6th game. Lime dropping 1 spot a little bit. 21st and get top 5. Some good what's it called, winning points. And also I don't think you got 20th twice. I feel like you got a bit higher than that. Yellow remaining in 4th place, green dropping down 2 places, being right behind yellow and lime. Blue being right behind green, remaining in 6th place. Aqua keep rising up, and now they're at 7th place, barely passing pink. And 9th and 10th place remaining the same with orange and cyan. Yeah, first place points are pretty enormous, and we are now moving into the last 2 games, the most important ones. And oh boy, what are the choices here? We have Sky Battle and Survival games as PvP rounds, and Sands of Time as a unique MCC and fully team-based game. Oh boy, whatever games will be chosen, this board can be just absolutely just be put upside down with the scores from those games. I feel like we felt like it's pure HG and the good Steve we could in theory get to Dodgebolt. Clip out saying pretty enormous, do not clip me saying that. Individual top 10, Sylvan remaining in first place, almost at 3000 points. With me and Ayel remaining in our spots 3, getting back into top 4, recovering 4 positions from this hole in the wall. Sant also getting back to top 5 from hole in the wall, newly dropping 2 places, and so does Vax. Cobb also keep rising, almost at 2000 points. Bacon dropped 3 places here, and Spider once again remaining in 10th place. I feel like Cyan will drop to 11. Poor Cyan. They're trying their best, okay? The S in Sylvian stands for S tier. That is indeed. Oh boy, Decision Dome round 7. This is terrifying news. Sanka has got Paint Bucket once again. Bloodster pending Dome Cyan. Lama's got Duncan, Boots dunking Yellow Yaks. No one likes Yellow Yaks. And also Yellow wanting to choose the game that Lime doesn't want, so this dunk at least makes a bit more sense than haha funny else dunk. Pink Feathers receiving Cupid's bow, Tabno trying to get some points, some love in survival games, while Blue Bats receiving crossbows and trying to not do that, not getting survival games chosen. And let's see if all those power-ups, which games did got how many points. Survival games still receiving 8. A lot of teams want to try it out, want to get it played. Teams are feeling confident in PvP, choosing it over Sky Battle for now. And so Sands of Time is the only one remaining. Sands of Time receiving also 8 points. We have another tie on the dome, meaning game number 7 will be chosen randomly between survival games and Sands of Time. And game that is randomly chosen, round number 7, is Sands of Time, meaning that it is gonna be played. It is not gonna be skipped. Cyan Coyote is just crying and pissing themselves and just throwing everything out of the window. But it also means that no matter what the vote for round 8 is, it is gonna be a PvP finale once again, either Sky Battle or survival games. Oh god. Oh, those 2 rounds are something else. Those 2 rounds are something else. At least no city skip, yeah. When I saw the randomizer chose Sands of Time over survival games, I screamed with happiness. I really did not want it to be skipped, but it was very close to being that. Oh boy. Let's go. Sands of Time. And this time teams are way more careful. They know how much is at stake. It is not an early Sands of Time, and most of the teams are more experienced, so we will not see as many deaths, most likely. 2.5 multiplier, and the map is from MCC31. Okay, I'll just skip through a bunch of parts. Also paying attention to the vault and coins that teams will be gathering towards the end. But with 30 seconds in, some timers have started for all teams. We will be receiving some early deaths from time to time. Around 5.5 minute mark, people start to get the first vaults. Raptor with red vault, 3 with blue, and Ugo with red vault. Some teams getting the green key. Bacon throwing as usual. Yeah, Ugo dead early, but then recovered most of her coins. And have to kick Bacon off, yeah. Red team is the first one to get 2 vaults, opening red and blue. Cyan, despite not really wanting to play still, getting some coins with Butter opening blue vault. Helix and Isaac followed up with red vault, and then being far into the dungeon, dies trying to get the red vault, losing all of his coins there. If a lot of teams keep opening red vault, Bugs being the first person in MCCPG to open the gold vault at 8:30 mark, followed by Spider and Noodly. Cyan is starting to go out of the dungeon with Denies, as he died very late. He was not saved from his tomb, and he wouldn't be able to recover his coins, so Cyan got out without one of their teammates. After that, you opened the gold vault. What on earth are you on about? Lacking such even number of coins. I mean, it was the same last time I explained it, that like it's hard for me to fully know where the coins are and stuff, and also like dealing with the decimals and stuff, so I just try to have like more round up coins from each area and each spawner, basically, instead of just to try to look in every corner of MCC recordings and see which one has coins and which does not. So those are like more approximate, I guess, coins of what they would be getting. but it's way easier to calculate the team scores with that. So Red is beginning to exit their dungeon as well, with all of them saving some coins. Yellow and 3 getting above 1,000, followed by Orange with Vax, Raptor, and Vacuum exiting and trying to escape at the very end, but barely not having enough time, being locked in, losing 500 coins for his team. Very unfortunate result. Purple next team are starting to leave. Bacon banking 700 for his team. I could have had a bit more, but lost 20% at the start. Helix and Nils next coins with Noodly coming back from Golden Vault, barely putting enough sand, barely having enough time to put sand in the timer and also exit after her teammates. Getting 1100 for her team, and Purple Pandas are all alive and well and exit for their team. Sylveon right after that opening the gold vault for his team, still being in the dungeon. Aqua doesn't even... Yeah, wait, Aqua did not get their vaults yet? Oh, I guess not. I don't remember what Aqua was doing. Spider and the remaining of pink team starts to leave, all scoring some good amount of points. They're spending a bunch of time in the dungeon. Wait, did I not put... I just didn't put Aqua's vaults, didn't I? I just forgot to put Aqua vaults in the timeline. My bad. You can tell from the coins that we got some vaults, okay? Me being senile, having a fucking dementia just... But I forgot which vaults they got. I think Big C got the red vault, Wire got the blue one, and Ken the gold one, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they opened 3 vaults. So I just forgot to put them on the timeline. My bad, Aqua team. Who needs also near Aqua? Yes, I agree. I will put them after stream ends somewhere on the timeline, because I'm 100% sure I put them somewhere and I just forgot about them. Maybe they'll just appear later. Aqua getting 3 vaults after exiting. After Aqua left, Sky getting the blue vault with Sand opening the gold one. At the 11-minute mark, Green starting to exit, getting some more good points for their team. Monkey and Boots with not that much time remaining for the teams, opening the blue vaults and rushing back towards their spawn areas, and so is Itamar. Yellow Yak starting to exit the dungeon, all of them barely saving the coins they've got. Followed close behind by Lime team, and at the end of right before the 13-minute mark, Blue team is the last team out, all leaving the dungeon, and the teams have finished their exploration at this point. And that is the end of Sands of Time. Let's see what this coins result into the standings. Blue Bats finishing in first with 4,100 coins, followed very closely by Yellow and Aqua, around 4,000. Small gap between them, going into Lime, Pink, around 3,600, and Purple, Green at 3,000, and then Red, Orange, and Cyan 300 apart each of them. In that order, for Sands of Time specifically. Third place, imagine grabbing vaults. Hold on, let me do Let me do this really quickly. Let me do some rigging really quickly. Hold on. Hold on. Let me. Where the fuck did I put some of the people? Just trying to remember where I was supposed to put them, and I just forgot. Let's see. Let's go to this one. Go to this one. And also here. It's last minute script changes. Don't worry, it's that's how it usually goes. Oh, there it is. Okay. See, Aqua has vaults now. Aqua has vaults. Don't worry, it's all it was supposed to be like that. I promise. Might not make it to Dodgebolt. Considering what games are in, I don't know if anyone makes it to Dodgebolt at this point. Bruh. I like 52 days. Damn. YouTube tabs are based. Let's see where it brings us on the team leaderboards after game 7. Purple Pandas remaining in first place with 16.3 thousand. Llama's getting back into the dodgeball spots with 15.5 thousand. Followed closely behind by Red. A very close fight between those teams. With yellow and blue right behind them as well. 1,000 behind blue is Green Geckos, losing one position. Aqua remaining in 7th, Pink right behind Green. Pink almost at 14,000, remaining in 8th place. And bottom of the leaderboard doesn't change either. 9th for Orange and 10th for Cyan. And you can guess that this is probably not how it will look like as the top like I don't know, everything in the top 10. Maybe not Cyan, maybe not Orange, maybe not Pink, but everyone else remaining within just 1,000 or 2,000 points of each other. And the last game is PvP game, and it will worth 3 times more points than normal, meaning we might see something insane in game 8. We might see something insane. Pretty far ahead on a miserable game of Sky Battle. Oh gosh. And seeing teams like Pink, Orange, and Cyan, and all of them being pretty confident in PvP games, you can say that they will go all out no matter which game will be chosen, trying to get as high spots as possible. But before that, let's see individual top 10. Sylveon breaking 3,000 points. Me and Dale remaining second and third respectfully. Sand moving up into top 4. From Sands of Time barely passing 3. Noodly, Vax remaining in 6th and 7th. Bacon moving 1 position up ahead of Cobb. And Ken recovering 2 positions, being now in top 10. That's what top 10 looks like before game 7. After game 7. Before the last round. Can you make me decode that Sky Battle? I did last time. Kinda. Let's see if I did anything like that this time. But first, before game 8 and before Dodgebolt, one last outbreak, and then we will begin a fucking mess that I have cooked for game number 8, because oh boy, was my kitchen fucking burning after it. Also, I'm not gonna lie, these numbers don't seem right. What do you mean? It's because the in MCC team leaderboards are being sorted with multipliers, while individual are unmultiplied scores. So basically, individual scores are like raw scores, raw coins that people get, and team points are the ones are the same scores but applied with multipliers, basically. Yeah, I disagree. Also, I'm sorry, but that is how MCC works. I had no idea that was a thing. Yeah, that's how MCC does it, and I'm just ripping off of them since it's the MCC parody event. So, oh boy, I'm just gonna say a spoiler that the vote has been a bit predetermined for game 8, and you will see why with the first with the first power up, and RNG kind of decided the game almost instantly there. Just gonna say that it's not gonna be as exciting as the previous vote, at least. So let's move on to it. Oh, I'm fucking nervous, yes. Like I said, I have cooked something for game 8, and I don't know if you guys are ready for it. Oh, fuck. Decision Dome round 8. Power-ups. Sanka 83 Sync the Firebomb and Keiki plays. Setting Sky Battle ahead, and I think you can guess which game is picked because of that. If nothing, if other things not really mattering too much. Oh boy, it is it is survival games finale. The first time it is played. Survival games, it's just Hunger Games, basically. One round of Hunger Games with a huge amount of points applied to it. Survival games, 3 times multiplier. Map is City Living and the same spawns as they were in MCC 23, which decided quite a lot this game. It's okay, 10th place will save. As is already rigged, I don't know this map. Unfair advantage to MCC first. My bad. As if you don't make me kill these 19 people, I'm relating. I don't think anyone ever killed 19 people in survival games, but okay. Oh, all the teams spawn in the cornucopia in a little circle. Starting from the top, I'm going clockwise. It is lime, orange, red, green, cyan, blue, yellow, purple, pink, I think is the order of the teams, if I didn't miss anyone. I don't think I did. Oh, and aqua in between purple and pink on the left. That's the spawns of the teams, and that's some of those encounters will be quite early. Let's get into it. The grace period has ended PvP enabled 30 seconds in, as well as this MCC survival games has coin crates sometimes falling from the sky and once mined giving some good points for the teams as well, which will be happening a few times throughout this game. Time to die immediately. The first fight we will be seeing with Cyan going all out, obviously, as they have nothing to lose to the first team. They have the inside first team they've spotted. Once they spawned, which is the green team, they're being followed instantly with Cyan engaging in an early fight. Yeah, I think it might be a bit early. I think it might be a bit early. Cyan almost instantly sweeping green out of competition in survival games and probably the Dodgebolt competition as well. First airdrop is landed, and it is landed closer to two teams on the left, with Aqua and Pink both engaging in a fight over it. I think that's where it was. Oh, never mind. It was closer to Orange. The wrong part of the map. Aqua and Pink still engaging in the fight on the other side, being closely spawned together too, and with Pink trying to be aggressive and get some points, getting few of the Aqua limit, but also losing tab in the fight. Ken dying to Spider right after. Big C is the only one remaining, trying to escape but being chased and caught by Spider's shot, and Aqua is the next team out, with I think next airdrop being close to the fighting place. That's why I mentioned it earlier. Yeah, and Pink is the one to get that airdrop right after they are finished with Aqua. Sky Rainbow Arc. Oof. Cyan then goes to follow next team they have seen at the start, which is Red team, engaging in a little shutdown there, trying to shoot each other. Kiki getting a shot on Meatloaf, but then the team is losing Bergen in the exchange of crossbow and regular bow shots, so Cyan decides to retreat from the mall area where Red held their ground for a bit. Next airdrop has landed, and the border is starting to shrink. Airdrop has landed near the yellow team where Monkey City has collected it, but when airdrop is about to fall, it is shown on the compass for each team and the distance from them, and purple is following this area for yellow just look at the airdrop, engaging in a fight with them, getting a shot on Oogie from Bacon right off the bat. Not right off the bat, but being the first casualty in this fight. Orange is very close to Red in the mall area, getting starting to get shot by them. They're not engaging in a melee fight, trying to retreat closer to the road area, while retreating, losing escape to one of the IL shots. Monkey then dying to Noodly. Cyan, who have retreated from the fight of Red, followed down the road into the houses on the south of the map, where they have found a hiding blue team and engaging in a fight with them now, saying TJ and Sen, who with their ping couldn't really fight too much back. The remaining of blue team, Swift and Itamar, are trying to retreat close to the cornucopia as border keeps shrinking, and another airdrop is landing in the north of the map, where Lime, Orange and Pink team approaching it and trying to get closer to it, as Lime not trying to fully engage in any fights, moving away from Orange and then being in a position between both them, and Pink losing pay to win almost instantly, followed by Janka being killed by Isaac, trying to clean the area and fight for the airdrop. Sylveon is retreating, with the crossbow shooting Fizzy down and trying to run away with himself and Boots, while being pincered between the remains of Pink and Orange teams. Boots in the crossfire getting shot by Wax, with Isaac getting the airdrop and retreating with Spider into the houses away from the remaining fighting, and Sylveon successfully running away from now from both Pink and Orange in the north part of the map, while border keeps shrinking even more and more. While on the south of the map, both blue and yellow are trying to retreat with 2 people remaining from teams attacking them on purple and cyan. Running away from them, they engage, purple and cyan engage in a crossfire with each other, with Nils being shot down by Keiki, and hiding blue team shooting Bacon down, for now fighting with cyan team, Nully slaying Blitzer on the remaining Daniels and Keiki on cyan team. Little fight going on the south there, with Daniels being slayed by Helix. It is Nully and Helix trying to finish Keiki off. He is trying to escape and hiding from blue, shooting them from the house on the opposite side of the road. This Keiki, Nully, Helix, Itamar and Swift are surviving for a bit while another airdrop is landing. Red catching up to orange at the entrance of the mall area once again, getting another kill on them and trying to clean them up, with IO catching vacuum, not being able to retreat in time, border shrinking more and more. Purple, after recovering hit points, crossing the street, going into the fight with blue once again, finishing Itamar, and Swift trying to run away, runs into the remains of yellow team, with blue being next team out. And basically all the teams are now around cornucopia area. Gonna die to my own lava. They removed the lava buckets from survival games in MCC, unfortunately. So and so basically all the remaining players, basically all the teams have suffered casualties. All teams have 1 or 2 players remaining, and all of them are in cornucopia now, starting to fight each other, trying to shoot each other across the map, placing the cobwebs and TNTs, trying to get some kills, as it's one of the first casualties dying in the wall, being pushed there by Sylvian. While border keeps shrinking more and more. 3 is dying in a fight with 5 north of the map, but losing instantly to IL. We're trying to 1v2 him, with both orange and red now being down to 1 person. Now Ali was also alive. She was shot by Keiki. Now red is down to 1 person in sale. She was shot down by Keiki from the building he's still in, trying to bail out, while the border is closing in on it, so he has to escape it soon. Nudley catching the Nudley Helix trying to catch the rest of the yellow team down in the bottom left corner of the map, fighting with them, slaying Juke, with Helix being wounded, shot by Spider nearby, and me trying to escape and getting slayed by Sylvian, with yellow yaks being out. Another airdrop landing, but no one has time for that. Everyone is in the fight, everyone down to 1 person on each of the remaining 6 teams. It's Noodly, Spider, Sylvian, IL, Keiki, Raptor. I think that's it, if I did not forget anyone. Yeah, IL, Keiki, Noodly, Spider and Raptor are the only ones remaining, and they will be engaging in the last fights in the middle area. Sylvian engaging the final front, being shot by IL, and Lime Llamas is down. Nully losing the fight to Spider. Purple Pandas are eliminated, leaving just red, pink, cyan and orange. IL dying in a fight to Serrater while being wounded from still not fully recovering from the fight of Sylvian. Spider is at the same time being slayed by Keiki, and it's just Keiki versus Seraptor for the win in the survival games, and Seraptor gets the win and first place for at least survival points for his team and Orange Ocelots, and the last man standing in these survival games. I didn't say you were losing both fights, you were being shot, but not being in the both fight, okay? Spider third party Helix, and who was trying to kill Juke and me with Noodly. We were in both fights. Unfortunately for you, Alice, I don't think you were. Third party, yes. Bringing the end to survival games, and oh boy, what a crazy first survival games it was in the event. And let's see what kind of points each team got. They're going to shoot back. No, Helix and you are melee fighting me and Juke, while Spider is trying to shoot one of us down and getting a shot on wounded Helix. You guys are not fighting Spider, you're fighting the yellow team. And when it was me and news ball players died to both, yeah, that's how it goes. I'm not in another fight, yeah. Bacon has like 1k wins, and yet still lost to Zomon in shooting range in Dark Horse tournament. Being ball player doesn't make you take 0 damage from errors, yeah. Alright, let's see the points that each team has gotten in survival games. Pink being in first place with 5,000 points for Pink, closely followed by Cyan and Orange. The bottom three teams had nothing to lose and they went all out, getting top 3 in these survival games. Followed by Purple with 3,500. Right behind them are Red, Yellow, and Lime. Blue at 2,000 and Aqua and Green with not the most likely spawns being 9th and 10th after this survival games. For the survival games, the top 5 players: Keiki, Spider, Ayel, Raptor, and Isaac. But it hardly matters because the thing that matters is the teams that made it in the Dodgebolt. With 2 final duelists with the most points after game 8 will be facing each other in a game of Dodgebolt for the win. The final duelists are Purple Pandas versus Pink Parrots, making it once again in the Dodgebolt after game 8. Moving 6 positions up from these survival games and get both them and Purple getting to 19,000 points. Two ball players doesn't lose a game. Surely. With Pink making a comeback that even I didn't expect. I was like, okay, yeah, Pink, Orange, and Cyan are not making it in ever, no matter what is. And Pink not just made it from 8th place to 2nd, they barely passed Red by 200 points. IL and 3, well, Red team being in the top for the whole event and being top 2 for after most of the games, didn't manage to hold on to it, only securing 3rd place. Right behind them being Lime Llamas, losing 2 position, being in top 2 before survival games. But not getting the most lucky spawn between two teams that had nothing to lose, pink and orange. On the top, yellow losing one position, still finishing in top 5, and so does blue, being right behind them. Orange moving up 3 spots from that survival games, and cyan not finishing last because of how many points they scored as well, getting almost 16,000, with aqua and green suffering the most, not getting the most lucky from survival games, but still you can tell that this event was insanely close. There is almost the difference from last place to Dodgebolt position is not that big, especially considering the previous event. Everyone had a chance at the end, and some teams got more lucky than the others, and that is the final team leaderboard that we have. Purple, pink, red, lime, yellow, blue, orange, cyan, and aqua, green. Slightly funny if purple just lost. It would be quite funny. Let's, before heading to Dodgeball, see which teams, no, which players got top 10 individual by the end of the event. Sylvian remaining in first place, breaking 3,500, very impressive score. Unfortunately, wasn't enough to get his team in Dodgebolt, but not second, as I promised. I told you not second place, and I keep my promises. Followed by Ayel, becoming one spot and finishing in second by the end of the end, barely passing me by 40 points. Nudley moving up 2 spots and almost reaching 3,000, remaining in 4th place. Spider getting +6 from the survival games and almost getting ahead of Nudley here. Yeah, no particular reason. 3 losing a position, only ranking in 6th place by the end of it. Vax remaining in 7th, right behind 3. Keiki moving up to 8th from that survival games pop-off, and also getting +6 like Spider. Sent suffering the most in top 10, losing 5 position, but still at least remaining there with 2,700. And Srafter getting top 10 from winning that survival games, barely getting ahead of person in 11th, I think. This isn't real. He made me lose it. The Raptor is just too crack. What can I say? Pass by L, he gets third instead of second. I wasn't planning to do that. I was sure I was gonna get second. I didn't mean it, okay? I was trying. I promise. I was trying to get second. But I'm not even good enough for second anymore, unfortunately. So yeah, that is the top 10 of this event. I just remember something. What do you remember? It has to be in top 10, no Dodgebolt, yeah. I don't recall seeing Helix do absolutely anything in Battle Box. What do you mean? Helix like was getting like kills and stuff. Helix was getting some good scores. You can, I'm not gonna scroll up all the way up to Battle Box. You can watch after the event. But Helix was there. I remember him dying a lot, so I definitely was placing him in the timeline, so. So yeah. Let's move to more important things. And it is Dodgeball time. Final game to win it all. Purple Pandas were in the top for the most of the event versus Pink, who were pretty inconsistent, but with the last game pop-off moving all the way from 8th and touching it to Dodgebolt, just like Pink, pretty similarly to Pink from last event, but this is way more of an insane comeback, and Spider and Fizzy are in contention to get the back-to-back wins as they were in Dodgebolt last time on Orange. But let's see it. Is it gonna be Noodly, Bacon, Helix, and Nils, or Spider, Fizzy, Tab, and Isaac in the game of Dodgebolt for the win here? I'm not letting Spider win this again. We'll see about that. Both teams starting off round 1 with arrows, with 1 arrow on each side of the arena. Helix trying to take the first shot, aiming at Fizzy, but doesn't manage to land it from the start. Pink receiving 2 arrows. Spider taking a shot at Nils, getting a first elimination for Pink team, and Fizzy getting elimination winning point on Noodly, leaving only Bacon and Helix alive. This is rigged. The ball wins, ladies and gentlemen. I agree. Now, Helix and Bacon both have arrows. As the arena keeps shrinking, Helix taking a shot, this time landing it on Fizzy, leaving Pink with 3 people on the map. Bacon taking a shot at Fizzy as he was already dead. They both trying to shoot them down, and Bacon took the shot a bit too late. I don't think it was supposed to say Fizzy here, but I'm demented, so it's fine. Tab taking a shot and getting Helix out almost right after receiving the arrow. With Tab, Spider, and Isaac being against Bacon. Spider trying to shoot Bacon down, but doesn't succeed in doing so. Bacon now has 2 arrows. Getting a shot at Spider, and getting an elimination on Tab right after that. Bacon in a 1v3 scenario, bringing Pink's numbers back to 1, and it's Isaac versus Bacon, but Isaac has 2 shots. Can he land at least one of them to win the first round for Pink, as the area is trying to its lowest amount? Isaac misses the first shot, throwing his ball back, trying to get another shot, and winning first round for Pink Parrots against Purple in a close battle, meaning Purple now ends up with 2 arrows at the start of second round. Surely a Purple in a 1v3, surely. Purple Panthers 0, Pink Parrots 1 in the best of 5 matchup. Pink needs 2 more wins, and Purple still needs 3. Round 2 starts with Purple having 2 arrows, as they're now losing the matchup, so they have an advantage. They have a little bit of handicap. And in the second round, Bacon instantly getting Spider out of the way and shrinking off, and Noodly taking a shot at Isaac, and Pink are now suffering 2 losses out of the bat. It is 2v4 with Tab and Fizzy versus the whole Purple team. Tab once again taking the fast shot and getting Bacon out as well. Fizzy trying to take all out Noodly, but misses the shot. It's 3v2. Noodly trying to get Fizzy out next. Engaging in the fire between them, and doesn't manage to land the shot. Nils is shooting next and getting Fizzy out this time. It is Tab in the 1v3 scenario against Nils, Noodly, and Helix. Tab getting a shot on Noodly, but that doesn't land his one on Nils. It is Nils and Helix now versus Tab. Nils misses his shot. Helix misses his shot as well right after, and Tab having 2 arrows in a 1v2 against Nils and Helix. Tab getting a shot on Helix, needed one more to finish Nils off, but doesn't land it, and now Nils can clutch it up for his team. He has 2 arrows and just 1 tap. He needs to land 1 shot. Misses the first one and lets the second one. Purple pandas tying up the score. It is 1 for purple, 1 for pink. That's literally rigging the event. You will be boiled. Okay, hold on, let me change the script really quickly. That was way closer than it should have been. I don't think it was. I think it's pretty fair. And now we have the third round, both teams in the same positions, both teams receiving 1 arrow once again. They can take in the first shot but misses his shot on Spider. Pink is now with 2 arrows. Fizzy trying to shoot down Helix, misses. Spider trying to aim, taking his time with trying to narrow down Noodle's movements, while Helix getting the arrow that Fizzy shot and shooting down Spider, who was aiming, and Pink is now back to 2 arrows, but they lost Spider, the first casualty in this round from both sides. Tab is trying to shoot Nils down, misses his shot this time around. Fizzy avenging Spider, shooting Helix down, and now it's 3v3 with purple having both arrows. Bacon shooting Fizzy down, and Noodle shooting down Tab, and it's Isaac in a 1v3 scenario against Nils, Bacon and Noodle. Can he do a clutch again? Can he get close? He misses the shot from Noodle, but if the second try shoots her down, it's Isaac versus Nils and Bacon, with Bacon taking the shot, not waiting too long and finishing it up in the third round in favor of purple team. And its score is 2-1. The score is 2-1. Purple pandas are ahead and 1 win in the round away from winning Dodgebolt and the whole event, but Pink will be the team that receives 2 arrows in next round. Can they bring it back? Isaac hates you. Yeah. Is taking the first shot from Pink team but misses Bacon. Fizzy doesn't miss her shot though, striking Noodle down. It's 3v4 in round 4 at the start, and Bacon, Noodle and Helix with 2 arrows against Pink team. As the arena keeps shrinking, Bacon striking Tab down, and Helix taking a shot and eliminating Fizzy, meaning Spider and Isaac are the only 2 remaining, and they have to clutch it up to get it into round number 5 against Bacon, Helix and Nils here. Spider taking a shot at Helix, eliminating him, but Isaac doesn't land a shot on Bacon, and it's 2v2 with purple having 2 arrows against Pink. Bacon trying to shoot Spider down but barely misses the shot, and Nils doesn't manage to strike Spider either. It is 2v2 still, and Pink now has 2 arrows to finish off purple team and bringing it into game number 5. Can they do it? Spider trying to shoot down Bacon but misses his shot, while Isaac doesn't miss and Bacon is down. Bacon is dead. It is Nils against Spider and Isaac in a 1v2 scenario. If he loses, then we will see round 5, but if he clutches up, his team is winning the event and he strikes down Isaac, throwing his bow, trying to shoot down Nils, trying to shoot down Spider. Can he land his shot? And Nils takes the shot and shoots Spider down, winning the MCC for Purple Pandas. MCCPG2 for Purple Pandas. in the 3-1 win in Dodgebolt. GG's. Oh boy. Can't believe I sold out to core. I'm sorry. Have to appease my voters for the next elections, you know. Even 3 out of 4 of the team isn't core. Listen, I couldn't let Spider get the back-to-back win, okay? No one is allowed to do that, ever. That's the only reason. Even if, like, if it was someone else not being team, the purple pandas would go down. This guy sucked with the balls, so... And that concludes the second simulation. What's the individual board looking like? Let me show you. I will post everything in the channels, but let me get the thing in here. There it is. No shade, but it would be really funny if Jenko was 40th. Jenko is not 40th. You can look at all individual games after the event, but the final board is looking like this. That's what you need to look at on the right. Basically, let me the first 19 people. Niels is score. That's what it looks like for top 19. 12, not bad. Yeah, especially considering how much your team got screwed in PvP games. Isn't real, should have done better. Just do better next time. Or did better than my next average balancing team. And here are the remains, kinda. That's from 20th to 38th positions on the board. It's a sign that we need to be on the team for balancing versus. I don't think so. If Sylvan next one. Can just make the next team based on individual scores here. I don't think I will do teams based on individual scores, not anytime soon. I have some ideas. I mean, I already made teams for MCCPG3 and I will post them soon. But if you guys have, like, I don't know, ideas for teams in general, for who you want to team with, please feel free to put them in MCCPG chat. Like, who would you like to team with and stuff. So, because yeah, I was already a bit struggling for the next event to come up with teams that are both good for vibes and somewhat balanced, but I also tried to make next event a bit more underpowered, as this event was way too close. And here is the remaining top 40 for green team in survival games. Yeah, good. I saw you talking about that in Decathlon that you would probably want to team with him out of all people for Team Decathlon, so, and I didn't know who to put as fourth in your team, so put Gaget. Give me a PvP main, okay. Knifeless team, and not of I should be the top 2 player. The hell is 300 Pinker? I think you guys will like your teams that they've cooked for next event. I came up with some interesting ideas, I think. He isn't even in the disc. But he's in Decathlon, so that counts. Decathlon is basically party games server, so and he was in a few decathlons, so it's I just needed a 40th player, okay? That fits in your team specifically. Well, he wasn't 40th when I picked him, but just someone who I somewhat seen play and somewhat can measure the mechanics a little bit, I guess. But this isn't Decathlon, actually. Wait, where was Bleach? Bleach was not in this event because I had no idea who to put him with. Bro is too cracked. And spoilers, Bleach is not in the next event either. He will be in MCCPG4, but I cannot. I need someone to team him with who is not Bacon or Helix. And I do not know who that is. Can we get Pop Tart in the next MCCPG? You see, I was thinking of that, but then that means someone would have, 3 people would have to team with this person, which I, I don't know if I want anyone to be put through this. Felix and Bleach just aren't friends. They are related though. They are related through you to each other. That's how it works in arcade, right guys? And Shingbot too. Yes, Mac Poppers and Shingbot duo will just dominate. Just gonna put 4 like people who I know no one likes on the same team. Just I don't know. Like Pop Tart Kronos, all those people. Just make them get the lowest score ever imaginable. Can you show us what was going on with Helix in Battle Box? Helix was popping in Battle Box. There it is. See, he got the kill. Got the kill here. Got the kill here. Died to Sylvian. Noodly Ace. Got the kill here. Helix was getting kills almost every round. I don't know what you guys are on. Got the kill here as well. And in terms of scores, got top 12. That with Nils. Big achievement back to Sylvian. Yeah. He got 3 kills. He did not get 3 kills. He got at least 4, okay? Don't lie to me. 3 whole kills in 9 rounds, incredible. I know, right? So yeah, that was MCPG2. Are you guys excited for the teams of MCPG3? I don't know if I'll post them today, but I might do it either later today. I just don't want people like to miss the transcript and the spreadsheet for this one. So I'm gonna post this in MCCPG channel, and then afterwards, like day after, I will post the teams like tomorrow. Announce them on stream. Also, you should announce right now just for the stream. The stream of the Sylvian is gonna be really fair. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna do it's gonna destroy all the hype. I need people to be hyped up in my server for that. I can name you guys choose a number between 1 and 10, and then a number between 1 and 4. And then I'll just name one person on one team for you. That's all. Check MCI stats. No, there's none currently. 7 and 3 and 3 and 7. 7 and 3. Okay. Is that your final answer? Oh boy, that's gonna reveal a lot. Dang. The third person on the 7th team is Meatloaf 9445. Now you guys know. Now you guys. The goal. Yeah, this is the Aqua team. Aqua team is pretty good. I think you guys will like the Aqua team. I'm gonna say you guys will probably like red and purple as well. And everyone will love pink team, that's for sure. So watch out for those four. Red, aqua, purple, and pink. I have cooked with those ones. Check people for MC. Like I said, I don't think there is currently, as I don't think they any like API or like bots are released. Pink with consistent seconds, yeah. And with consistent getting second after game 8, after PvP game 8. Like, I don't know why it happened twice. I was not intended it to be, but it is cool that it happened, I guess. I was really hoping for red, lime, or blue to be in Dodgebolt. I think they would have a better chance than pink against purple. And I don't know who would have won, but it probably would have been at least 5 rounds. Also, will you continue to be on my team? Can I get Arsenal on my team? No, I don't think so. I don't know who this person is, but I know that they sweat MCCI, so he's the Ender's Flip card, yeah. Also, one of the Cyan people on next MCCPG will have the best profile picture. Just saying. Like, he's basically a PG player. I don't think that's how it works. Fire Breathman on my team. I don't think anyone from actual MCC will be playing in this one, unfortunately. So yeah. Also, can thank you for 20 team streak. I don't know if I said it, but I just noticed it in activity feed, so if I did say I said it, I say thank you again. Very, very cool. So yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on this one? How did you like it in general? How did you like it compared to the first one? And what is next? What is next? All this. You have to let him in. I don't think I will. It's better because the team gets count. And your team kinda got scammed at the end, unfortunately. Your team was second before survival games. If lime to make it to Dodgebolt, I'm definitely choosing lime over purple to win. Sylveon is just too OP. Sylveon just aces purple 4 times in a row. The ball game. So what? You were the one who was screaming that I would never lose shooting range during my 2v2 simulations and then lost to Zomun. Zomun in shooting range. Being good at bow doesn't mean you win everything 100% of the time. That's how it works, Bacon. All me when have lost shooting range. Well, this is not old you, this is young you. Young and inexperienced. One's Block Wars and Pandora's Box Simulation. Oh boy, never. I do not watch either. I sometimes watch Block Wars, but... And I watched one Pandora's Box, I think. MCC is way too familiar and known to me to make simulations of it than other things. Maybe one day. I think they have party games. Yo. Oh boy. That's about it for this simulation. I will post the results in the Discord and MCCPG3 teams tomorrow or maybe later today, depending on how quirky I feel. Yeah. I think you guys will like them, and I'm excited to do the next simulation very soon because I think it would be more interesting. This one. But I don't know. We'll see. Later today it's 1 a.m. Yeah, later today around like 12 p.m. or something. How does PB simulation? I feel like he'd make bridge versus bridge finals. I would. I would. I've seen too many people throughout all of the MCC votes who are supposed to be good at the game just completely throw. My mind is poisoned with that forbidden knowledge. Else that would require me to stay until 7 a.m. Please go to sleep. Just don't worry about the teams. You need the rest. You should save it to someone. You should do not listen to Ken. No, not a good idea. No. Not the teams. Complaining the whole time. No, I will post them tomorrow. I'll post them tomorrow. Please go to sleep. As soon as I wake up, I am dropping the teams tomorrow. So like a few hours before before the time this stream started, I guess. Tomorrow is when the teams will be dropped. I don't think you will be complaining. Your team is pretty good. I mean, everyone's teams are good. I'm looking at them right now, and oh boy, are they good. Oh, I have fucking cooked. Oh, I've cooked for next event. Just pretty move something. Yeah, how long do you normally sleep? Will my team be better than mine? Yeah, I think your team will probably get above 9th next time, but cannot say for sure. Yeah. I'm getting a ton of play Steam. I don't think you do. I don't think you do. Alright. Anyway. I am ending it all right now. I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna go chill, gonna go post the results. And teams probably tomorrow. But that's the end of MCCPG2. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you liked it. Hope liked this simulation. And I hope you enjoyed the streams like that. Because I have a big fun of doing them. So for 40 hours, please go to sleep. They will not be out in the next 12 hours. I promise. They will not be out in the next 12 hours at the very least. Maybe even 15. Oh my gosh. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Hope you liked it, and I will see you next time. I might stream Decathlon tomorrow, the ice boot racing. If I'll participate, if I feel like it. If I don't, then I will go sleep. So, but yeah, more MCCPG stuff coming up soon. So be excited for that, and I will see you guys later. Thank you all for being here. I love you all. Bye bye, guys. See ya.